Welcome to part 2 of the video. In this video, I'll take you through my performance on user testing. So as mentioned in the last video, I've been using user testing for the past 6 months now, and I would say it's rewarded me quite a bit. So if you're quite active on this platform, I would say you can earn up to 500 or maybe even 600 US dollars in a given month. So it is a great place to earn passive income. So if you're looking for a side hustle, I think it's worth some consideration. So now let's jump right into it. So the first thing you'd want to do is you'd want to log in to your tester account. So assuming you've already created one, you'd simply click onto the login link at the top menu bar. So this would take you right into your account. So since my session is already active, I didn't have to enter the credentials, but essentially it would be asking you for your login credentials to sign you into your dashboard. So once you're into your account, what you'll observe are some of the main menu links at the very top, which includes available tests, completed tests, my profile, messages, and help center. So by default, the available test page will show, and this is where all of your test surveys would appear. So since it is past midnight right now, I do not see any test surveys, but typically during normal business hours, I do receive quite a number of test surveys. There are a number of factors that affects the volume of tests that you receive, one of which is your average test ratings. So currently I stand at an average rating of 4.2, and typically participants say for over a 4.0 rating, you should receive quite a number of tests. But with a rating of over 4.5, you would receive a lot more. So just make sure that you keep a really good rating as close to a 5.0. And also the payment pending would be showing right below that. So for every completed test, you'd receive the payment 7 days since the completion date. So if you have taken a test right now, so it's June the 19th, you'd be paid 7 days from now, which would be June the 26th. So hope this gives out more context in here. So once you see the list of test surveys on this page, the next step that you do is take the screener for the test, right? So there'll be a button that says begin screener. So you'll have to then go through the process. Okay, I think I have just received a test, so I can walk you through the process right away. There you go. So there you go. So this is how it would look like. So you go ahead and take the screener, right? And then you'll have to answer some of the screener questions in order to qualify for the test. So let me go ahead and indicate my region. It's North America. Oh, it says the test is no longer available. So what this means is that there has been some other participant who qualified for the survey. So so the test was already taken. So this could happen sometimes because it works on a first come first serve basis. So make sure that right after you receive the test, you begin this screener right away, because if there's a high demand in this platform, it could be taken in a jiffy, right? So essentially you would go through the screener options, and then once you qualify for it, you'd be asked to install a piece of software on your machine, and then follow the guided instructions on setting up your microphone and speakers in order to do the test. So now let's move on to the completed test page. So right after you've completed a test, all of your tests would show under the completed tests, right? So what you see in here would be all of the tests that I've done over time, over the course of 6 months. So I've completed close to about 200 tests until today. So let me take you to the last page. So yeah, so as you can see, there are about 8 pages of tests that I've taken. So in each page you have like 25 entries, so it comes to close to 200 tests. And for each test that you complete, it takes about 7 days for you to get paid for it. So the payment policy works in that manner. And about 10 to 15% of the tests on average gets rated by the customers. So as you can see, my test, this particular test got rated by the customer. So I did receive 5 stars here, 5 stars here. So these are some these are the live conversation sessions I've had with clients, right? And the rest would be the standard feedback that I'd recorded using the proprietary recording software, right? So as I go scroll through other pages, you'd be able to notice more tests that I've completed. So it just takes a bit for the page to load. There you go. So as you can see, these are some of the tests that I've completed. In here it says, again, I got rated by the customer here, and this is yet another live conversation, so, which is a $30 one, a 30-minute live conversation was scheduled with the client, right? There you go. Here are more. So as you can see, there's a $60 live conversation, a 60-minute live conversation here, a 60-minute here, 60-minute here, 60-minute here, same here. So I've done quite a number of live conversations. So until date, I would say I've engaged in about 20 live conversations with clients using this platform. So certainly it's a great place to meet and network with professional members, and also earn some passive income in the process, right? And in the process, you get to learn about new enterprise solutions. You get to know what is happening, what's trending in the market. You engage with customers, you build your network, and so on. So now let's move on to the next tab, which is my profile. So this is where you would set up your demographic profile. As you can see, you have your basic profile parameters in here, followed by advanced indicators like your household income, the employment status, the job function, and so on. So you got to ensure that you fill up your demographic profile in order to get targeted test surveys from clients, right? So you can go ahead and edit your profile once any one of these variables change, but if it looks good, let's move on to the next tab, which is messages. So here it will keep a log of all the messages you have exchanged with the customer. So the customer can contact you for a particular test, and you could communicate with the customer from this page, right? So this is where you would be able to record your messages. And then your last tab would be the help center. So if you're having any difficulties taking the tests, or maybe you have experiencing like technical difficulties, or you have any other issues regarding user testing, this is where you go. So you go into help center and get help from the tester support center. And this is where when it navigates you to the support center page, which has references to really helpful resources. So depending on what your issue is, you would go into the specific support tab. So let's say if your issue is regarding mobile testing, you would go in here, review some of the subjects, right? And depending on what the issue is, you'd basically go into the specific page and address it, right? So it's as simple as that. You could alternatively, you could go into the contact us link at the top menu bar, as you can see here. So as you navigate into this page, you could directly contact the tester support center by filling out this form. So you just enter your email address, your subject, mention whether you're an approved user testing participant, add a short description, and any useful attachments that would help them address your issue even better. And then once everything looks good, you can submit out a request to the tester support team. Right, so this is about it. And Yeah, and once you submit out a request, they should communicate to you via email. So you'd receive email notification regarding your issue that you, or regarding the request that you have just filed with the tester support center, right? So this is about it. And now if you want to monitor any your standings on user testing, or even how much payment has been pending, you could simply go into your profile dropdown, and that's where you get a summary of your average ratings and your payment. So hope you found this input valuable. If you did, please hit the like and share the video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Have a great day.